Hello, Internet. My name is JamSnack, and I want to quickly talk about how to reuse assets creatively as a solo developer to really give your game a lot more uniqueness without a lot more work. So let's get into my first example here. Okay, so here we have the test level for my game, Mini Worlds. And you may notice we have like bubbles, we've got some candy, we have some spiked hedges. So, particularly, I've been working on enemy stuff in my game. So right now we have the enemy system where you can just like, you have a little enemy and it'll hurt you. You can jump on him, and yeah, kill it. And so this has been in the game since like month 1, since I started working on the game. Here, let me get rid of this. This has been in the game since I've like started working on it. It's just a very simple system that allows me to tell an enemy to hurt me, and it allows the player can like jump on it and stuff, and you get a little jump boost and all that. It's just very simple stuff. But I've been wanting to add more things for the player to do in this game. I've been wanting to add more mechanics, and so one way of doing that would be, what if I made an enemy that didn't hurt you? So in the game code, it's technically an enemy. It's something that you can jump on and something that you can gain boost, like a jump boost from, and then it will immediately disappear after it. And so that's how I came up with this bubble. It's supposed to be like more of a mobility type thing, although it uses the enemy code. So as you can see, it works the exact same. However, I don't take damage from them. And then all I have to do is make them rise, give them a little bit of a different, movement animation. And yeah, now we have a bubble. This is a completely unique interaction that the player can have with these objects in this game. And now I can create more levels that, I don't know, I'm kind of planning like, maybe what if this is like an elevator? You have like a bubble elevator. You have a stream of bubbles rising up to a platform. Maybe you can have a little platforming challenge where the player can jump from bubble to bubble to get to a different place. Maybe you can use the jump candy to jump from bubble to bubble. There's a lot of interesting things I can do here, because for starters, this is the only object in my game currently that you can jump from underneath and then land on top of. That will allow me to... I can make like a one-way platform or something like that. That's pretty interesting. There's a lot of stuff I can do, especially when you realize that I have full control over how these bubbles move. I can make them stationary. They could act as platforms, They could act as... I could have like a line of them, and you could challenge yourself by jumping from bubble to bubble. So a second implementation of this idea is this. This is a static object. In the game code, this is literally just a static object. So you might be wondering, what does this have to do with enemies? Well, as you can see, they hurt me in the exact same way that this enemy hurts me. And what I've done here was I've recycled my enemy code such that I can tell the game to create an enemy that hurts the player, but that enemy cannot be killed. And that creates this effect. You basically... I gotta mulligan. So what you see here is... So what you're actually seeing here is this object will create a new type of enemy that I created specifically for the purpose of giving damage to the player and knocking them back from... without having to create like an enemy for it. So this is a damage field entity. It reuses my enemy code, but but for the purpose of applying, like, I don't know, the same exact enemy behavior to these inanimate objects, like these not enemies. This isn't an enemy, it's just a plant, right? It's the pike thistle. Okay, well now my music is gonna glitch again because I let the room reset. Oh my god, mulligan. Let's take a peek at our spiked hedge. So our spiked hedge is a great example of what I'm talking about. This is literally, like, I've just got, like, triangles sticking out of the hedge sprite. I just copy and pasted the hedge sprite, and I put red triangles everywhere. As you can see here, this one is just, like, a little... I was experimenting with a 3D spike, and I'm just going to leave it in the game, because you literally can't tell. And so I've recycled my hedge into this hedge enemy, this new entity class in my game. I can just create a damage field for... Let me show you the damage fields. Okay, so this is the damage field object. It's an invisible entity, and if I collide with this entity, I'm going to take damage, but I can't kill this entity. It's an enemy that is invisible, and it just remains there. So look at this enemy. First of all, ignore the scaling. That is billboarding sprite code. This isn't a sprite that's meant to be drawn. It just represents in the editor what the like where the damage field is. So the damage field, it's only visually accurate from here, and it should be above me. Yeah, I don't even think I can reach it. Let me grab a candy real quick. Yeah, okay. Damage field. Now the damage field combined. Oh my god, the noises. Now the damage field combined with the reuse of the hedge sprite to create the spike hedge is a perfect example of reusing game content to create unique and new game content. So tell me what you guys think about this. I hope you guys learned something from this video. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I just hope it's entertaining and I hope it's educating. So see you guys later. Yeah.